here on the internets, on the www. Joining us online today, yours truly, of course. We're live on Facebook and on our YouTube channel. It's the 12 Points live stream broadcast brought to you by the Northeast Georgia Council. And I tell you, the show is about to begin. But because Phil did not join us sooner, I have to build the scene with him in the studio. I'm still learning this software. I hope I got all this stuff right, Phil.
Look great.
Sure it does. Yeah. All right, here we go. That's we are live, and I don't know how to I don't know how all the buttons work, so we're gonna be flying by the seat of our pants here. It takes a minute to learn how to do all.
Push them all.
Amateurs.
Push them all at once. That's how it normally works.
Joined by, of course, co-host Phil Nichols, our illustrious camp and program director, council program director, pardon me, and Appalachia District's Roundtable Commissioner, Mr. Scott Sheeran, Cub Master of Pack 511, soon to be Scoutmaster of Troop 514 in Lawrenceville.
Yes,
Giving us a little perspective today on the show, of course. You'll get to see lots of news and notes as we start a new year. Happy New Year, by the way, everybody. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
And we're gonna, of course, we're gonna put your comments up on the live stream as we go along. Let's take that guy back down now. There we go. Aha, there he is. Okay,
Hey,
we're
that's
live
good.
here on Facebook, and forgetting the whole intro and wondering where all my buttons are here. Yeah. I can't do it anymore, you guys. Yours truly, Daniel Victorio, joining you here live. It's the Northeast Georgia Council's 12 Points live stream broadcast with yours truly. I'm your host with Phil Nichols and Scott Sheeran on board with us today for the live stream. When you're on with us, would you hit that like button? Be sure to subscribe. Don't forget that our show works best when you drop a comment down in the comment section. Let us know you're here. Give us those shout outs. It's about tips, tricks, and best practices, which we're going to do along the way. And of course, comment, shout outs, shout out your pack or your troop along the way, and maybe your district too. Let's see who all we get in here. We got Dave on. Is that Dave on the show? He says, Happy New Year. Thank you for that. If you're following along, or maybe you didn't know, follow along with us on the web at nega-bsa.org. The 12 Points live stream broadcast is brought to you by the popcorn sellers of the Northeast Georgia Council. What a successful popcorn sale, everybody. Congratulations on your sale, by the way. And you can make it popcorn possible this upcoming year with your Trails and Popcorn sale. We're going to talk more about that later on. But thank you to the popcorn sellers of the Northeast Georgia Council, all our scouts out there. On today's show, it's not the holiday gift guide. I don't know why I didn't take that part off. Scratch that. 12 points in 4 categories. Number 1, coming up, news from the month. It's tips and tricks, training and safety. I think Phil's got a safety moment, and what's next in the first part of this year, and starting off really fast. But let's go over here to the party. I was trying to get we got to add Phil back in over here. Let's add Phil to the scene. There we go. And we'll biggie size Phil for a moment. Phil, this is what I needed you early for because I have to do this on the fly with you. Phil, what'd you do this weekend?
I had a great weekend. We had our first Camp Rainey Mountain summer camp staff interviews, which went really well. A lot of prospective young scouts come out to join the highly motivated, truly dedicated team in 2026. So we were thrilled to have them all out there at the Jefferson Scout office.
Yes, very good. Scott, what'd you do this weekend?
I actually had not much scouting this weekend. I was at drill. I'm in the Army National Guard, so I was doing that, preparing for our annual training. But my scouts were scouting. My AOL patrol had their overnight camping at their charter work.
I did not have any scouting this weekend.
What?
I did no uniformed activity. I stayed home most of the time, but
They don't give
starting
DEs a
next
weekend
weekend,
off.
that will change. We've got a lot going on in the upcoming, but as we go forward, I was just gonna put us up here on top of the slides for the news and notes section as we go into the week. As by the way, this part works when you send us your pictures or post them on your Facebook feeds, and we'll put them in the show. So today's news and notes, and I'm gonna have to have some of y'all's help on this on some of these here, but the in the news and notes section this week, I got a few pictures from the internet here. This is Josh and Amy from the Sweetwater District, and this was at Roundtable last week, I think. Congratulations to both on. I think they were getting their wood badge beads. I'm not sure, or some kind of
That might be
award. I
their
thought that's what it
spark
was.
plug award, is what it looks like. I
Oh, is
can't
that what
tell.
that is? Maybe somebody from Sweetwater is going to have to get on here and tell us what that.
Yeah.
Anyway, congratulations! I saw this on their page. I thought it was a wood badge thing, but anyway, there it is. Also, we had, let's see, that was Pack 151 posting a picture from Urban Air yesterday. Phil, we had a bunch of kids out at
Yeah,
Urban Air.
it
I've
looked
never
like it
been to
was an
this one
awesome
before.
time.
Yeah, and I got this one came from the Chattahoochee Facebook page, but and that might be all the kids at Urban Air. These are all the popcorn sellers that sold over. What's the prize level for this? 2,000 and up
I think it was
sellers.
2000 up. That sounds right.
$2,000 and up in their own personal popcorn sales, and they got to go to Urban Air as one of their incentives. Scott Anderson pops in and says they got their spark plug. Others got beaded as well. Oh, okay. So the two that I posted there were getting the
It was a
spark
spark
plug
plug.
award. Not sure what
Awesome.
that is. Maybe Scott can explain that in another comment. But thank you, Scott, for being on. And there we go. We got some Sweetwater people on board today. That's good. So moving on to the slideshow. Of course, the news and notes section here for each of us is and Phil, you may have to explain this one.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah,
see
out
what
of Scoutland, we've had a boat that's been sunk for many, many years. And Brett Warback and some of the volunteers had some equipment earlier this week and was able to help us pull that big boat out of the water finally. So
and I'm sure they'll
that's
be
a great
getting
resource.
well, and being up on the beach will be easier to compact and get rid of, but getting it out of the water was the hard part. Thank you to
Yep.
Brett and those guys for bringing out their gear and helping us get that boat off of the shoreline. It really pretties up the shoreline, and big thanks from our ranger on the Scoutland Facebook page earlier this week. And so I saw that and thought that was a little bit interesting to show. So okay. Let's see. This is speaking of Mr. Werbach. It's Troop 1534 out at Ski Beach. I guess I don't see any snow on the ground, but they are wearing ski gear and snowboarding equipment. I guess I'm sure they had a fun time on the slopes. I hope it was frozen enough for them to be out skiing. But hats off to them. Thanks for posting a picture on your Facebook feed. And I wanted to give a shout out to a troop. This is about to be soon to be Troop 5130 is having their kickoff meeting tomorrow night, I
Nice.
think, and that's in Flowery Branch. If you want to find out more about that, just DM me down in the comments below, and I'll send you some information. But thought I'd give them a shout out this
Yeah.
month as they're getting kicked off, a new girls troop in the Flowery Branch and South Hall area, and Grateful Dead fans and Deadheads all over mourning the loss of Bob Weir today. Bob Weir, one of the original members of the Grateful Dead, passes today. So, and that's it for the news. Not sure why I wanted to. I wanted to add that one in there, but anyway, that's That's the news and notes section. Any other news or notes from you guys this month?
I think that just about covers it. That's a wide scope of stuff going on in the Northeast Georgia Council right there.
Yes, passing through the news and moving right along in the live stream today, and that's time to bring up this segment of Phil has a prize. Phil, you got a prize for us today?
I don't have one sitting here, but I have a one of the last few 70th anniversary hats available to give away today. I don't have it sitting
very
here
good.
in the
Okay,
home office.
hold on. I
We
think I
have a
have
couple
one.
of those 70th anniversary hats left we can give away today.
Oh no, I already gave mine away too. Yep. Nope. I don't. I thought I had one here in the studio.
Sounds like I have to get a second one before they're all gone.
They're almost all gone. Yep. So, okay, Phil, what's the prize question of the day? And guys, if you're online, drop your shout outs down in the comments below, any questions you have throughout the show. But in this segment, Phil has a prize. He asks you a question. And the first one to drop it down in the comments in our comment section here on Facebook or on YouTube will win the prize. It's a 70th anniversary hat from this past year. And Phil,
Yeah.
what's our question for the day?
Our question for the day is, for those who don't know, next weekend is the Mwogo Lodge's annual banquet, celebrating all the successes we had in 2025. And our lodge advisor is stepping down after 8 years on his post.
All right.
Who is the Mwogo Lodge advisors whose final activity will be this banquet this coming Saturday? What is his name?
What is the name of our current soon to be past lodge advisor on the show today? And if you know, drop that down in the comments. We'll move on. Phil has a prize. He's going to keep it till one of you answers correctly, and we're going to move on with the rest of the show today. But thank you all for joining us, and thanks for being a part of the show today, Phil. That's a good one. And so when is the lodge's?
It is next Saturday,
Next.
January the 17th.
Oh yes,
at,
okay.
At 4 o'clock up at Camp Rainey Mountain.
Very good. Okay, looking forward to it. This section, this segment is a spotlight on you, Northeast Georgia Council, and it works best when you send us your pictures. We get a lot, either in the DMs or we get them along the way. Send us your pics of what's going on this month with your pack or troop, and we'll get it on the show, or crew, or post, whichever. And we'll get it on the show in the news and notes section. It's the section that happens at the top of the hour. And every week you can DM them to us or just post them on your Facebook page and let us know and tag us. And we'll get it on the show. It's time for tips and tricks. And in this section, we always talk about tips, tricks, and best practices, and we want you to add it in your comments below. But before that we do, Phil has a prize. Let's see. I got Scott up here. He said David Zona. No, not David. Is Dave one of the chapter advisors? Is that Phil?
Not currently. He did just step down as Sweetwater's district commissioner.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe.
Ironically enough, to step into a leadership position as the OA commissioner.
And Pam comments, Jason Previs. No, that's really close. I can see why.
Jason is taking over for the gentleman who's retiring.
Yes, which I can see why. But thanks for commenting, Pam. Good to see you. Happy New Year. That's a Chattahoochee district on the board. Here is Mr. Ricky Daniel, who posts
with the correct answer.
Is that Ricky Daniel posts? Oh, that's the one. Okay, congratulations. I had to get over to the. I had to find the sound effects. Anyway, very good. Congratulations, everybody. And thanks for playing today on Phil Has a Prize. And Ricky, you're going to take home the 70th anniversary hat. So thank you for playing. Everybody else, give us the shout outs, the comments, and the questions. Drop it down in the comments now. And Phil, gosh, if you have a second prize, maybe we have to do a second thing down at the bottom of the slideshow today. Oh, speaking of which, there's Rusty. And he says, not retiring, just sharing the leadership opportunity. I knew you would say that. But anyway, Congratulations on 8 wonderful years with Mowogo Lodge at the helm. Rusty and I usually never call him by his first name. I got to call him Mr. Scoutmaster because Rusty was my wood badge Scoutmaster. So also, and Lodge Advisor, Mr. Lodge Advisor, thanks for joining us on the show today. And let's keep it up. Let's keep going with the rest of it. If you have a comment or a question or a shout out, drop it down in the comments now, and we'll get it on the show. Tips and tricks for today and this month. It's getting cold outside. Actually, I will tell you, yesterday, you guys, before I move into that one, it was it was like almost 70 degrees at my house yesterday outside.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, where is the winter weather? And of course, I was trying to be in sweater and warm weather or cold weather gear, but today is about cold weather. 3 tips for going out in the cold. And Phil, if you're wondering why I texted you earlier, don't do the safety moment on cold weather camping, because I was going to do this part and I made some special slides for you guys. So what you guys add in any comments that you have as well on cold weather. And this is about, for Cub Scouts or Scouts BSA or any scouts going out in the out of doors, whether it's a camp out, an overnight, a hiking trip, or just a day activity. Being out in the cold can be made more difficult, or there are lots of other challenges that could go along with that. Just want to give you a couple tips that you might not have thought of. Some of them you might have, like for instance, here's number one, and let's go to it. And then if you guys think of any others, I keep pushing the button on the other keyboard. Okay, throw this keyboard not connected. Get them out of here. I keep pushing the buttons on that one. Okay. Number one, layer up. See, they tell you to layer up, but they don't tell you, or if you never heard this before, when you layer up, no cotton. I try to tell, cotton won't not work, but if cotton gets wet, or if you sweat through your cotton, if it's on the base layer, it ruins the whole. It ruins the layering effect. It does you no good. So
Yeah.
when you layer up, start with a synthetic or wool base layer. And so wool is a natural fiber that is on your body temperature regulating. So if it's cold outside, it keeps you warm. If it's hot outside, it keeps you cool. And that's the good thing about wool, especially the wool technology and synthetic technology now. The thinner base layers that you can add on the wool base layer, perfect for layering up and then put anything on over top of that you like. But wool on the base layer, a wind layer. And for Daniel, for me, that is my rain jacket. So if I have a base layer on, maybe another synthetic or long sleeve t-shirt on over that, or sweater, and then I have my rain jacket. So when I'm hiking, I use my rain jacket for 2 things: rain and wind, as the wind protection layer. And then I also use I have an insulation layer. I have a down sweater, a down jacket. I should have brought these things in here, but anyway, a down sweater jacket. Mine is a Patagonia, and I put that on, and then I put the rain jacket over top of that, so that because it's kind of soft on the outside. So that and that is the wind and protective layer on the outside. And then this recommends a hard shell layer as well if you're going multiple layers, and that's just on the top. So you might want to think about those kind of things: a merino wool or synthetic base layer on the bottoms as well, long johns, but not your grandpa's long johns, not the gold miner with the peekaboo pockets or whatever you call that. So that's number one, though: layer up, no cotton, or reduce cotton. Even 0.5% of cotton in your base layer messes up your whole layering system. So layer up, no cotton. All right. So that's a good one. Number 2, in the things that you might not think about, hydrate and refuel. So this one I learned not too long ago, but when you're hiking or camping, if it's cold outside, when you're about to go to bed, eat a snack before you go to bed. Not in your tent, but before you climb in. Don't eat inside your tent, because critters might come into your tent. But eat a snack before going to bed. High calorie And actually, sometimes they say high sugar, but really high calorie, and rehydrate before going to bed. And that will help regulate your core body temperature so that you stay warm even inside of your. There's lots of other tips, by the way, that people will think of for camping and outdoors. These are just the three that I wanted to talk about that I think people sometimes miss, forget, or take for granted. Wear a hat, hat on top. Heat escape happens here
Mhm.
first, especially if you're bald like me, which I'm sort of covered up now, but. Put a hat on over it and insulate that. Keep the heat from escaping from the top of your head, and then your extremities. So gloves on your hands helps to lessen the effects of cold weather when you're in the out of doors. That's my three. What do you guys got? Any tips or tricks from you guys?
Well, layering can apply to sleeping as well. So,
Oh yes.
bring in a liner for the inside of your sleeping bag to make it go some more degrees than probably what it says it should go.
Right. I
Um,
see this a lot because I typically hike and camp all 4 seasons with a 40-degree bag,
mhm,
which is not enough if it goes below freezing. So, along with that, I carry, when I need to, a 15-degree liner.
mhm,
So, it doesn't exactly, but it's a layer. It has the layering effect anyway.
yeah.
So, Pam did a smiley, laughy face. That might have been for her earlier thing.
Mhm.
Uh, or maybe she's just
Her
laughing at
next
us because
one,
we're,
though, do you
yeah.
see her next comment?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, she said
There
Yep.
it
socks.
is.
Yes, very good.
Mm.
Adding to the show here. If we had 4 spaces, Pam, you'd be on it, and
Change your
we'd be talking
socks
about socks,
and wear
not
the right
crazy
socks.
socks. Yes,
Yep.
I tell you, Scout socks used to be the worst socks.
Mhm.
Now I will tell you that I think that they're the best socks. They have such good sock technology in Scout socks now. They are in Daniel's world, top rated socks for camping and hiking. Pam
Yep,
says the rating is to keep you alive, not comfy.
that is
True.
exactly
And
right.
what my Scoutmaster always says, Pam, is you can suffer through anything for 24 hours. And I believe it. You probably can. Not 25 hours though. On that 25th hour, I go home.
As long as you drink water and change your socks, Daniel, you can survive a
Change
lot.
your socks, drink water. Yeah, I'll tough it out for the at least that 24 hours. Or I'll get warm again, right?
Mhm.
So, thanks for adding to the show, Pam. Thanks for being with us. You're on live with us here for the live stream broadcast called 12 Points, brought to you by the Northeast Georgia Council. We're almost halfway through, and we're on the tips and tricks segment, but we just finished tip number 3. Phil, you got anything else? Or you got Scott? You guys got anything else on the? We're staying warm
Yeah,
in the cold.
Pam took mine. Socks is the key.
Oh,
That's the biggest.
Mhm.
okay. All right. Well, and we got another section here on some tips and tricks as well in the training section where Scott's going to talk about some upcoming trainings. But before that we do, it's time for Phil's safety moment. Phil, take it away.
Absolutely, man. I'm talking today as we start off the new year. Something that you need to think about around this time before the craziness of summer camps get here, and that's updating your annual health and medical record, or AHMR, or commonly known as the medical form. Uh, the scouting adventure, camping trips, high adventure excursions are and having fun are important to everyone in scouting. So is your safety and your well-being. Completing that medical record is the first step in making sure you have a great scouting experience. It's designed to help ensure that everybody in scouting is healthy enough to participate in the appropriate adventure. It's not intended to limit your participation, but to both inform and protect. Uh, Make sure it's completed annually for when the participant's health information changes. It expires 1 year. And if you did not know, if say you got your medical done last May 15th, it's actually good through the end of the month of May for the next year. So you don't have to worry about changing it on the exact date. Just make sure it's completed by the end of that month.
Okay.
It serves as that piece of documentation. Parts A and B should be completed for all participants and scouting leaders, no matter what the activity is. Part C is completed by your doctor, a licensed healthcare provider, and that's for any event that's longer than 72 hours, such as a summer camp, a trek, or any kind of multi-day excursion. Um, so make sure that gets done. Again, those forms should be maintained by a designated leader in your unit. They should be carefully stored and only needed to be used when planning or rendering aid. So make sure your unit has somebody who's designated to review those on an annual basis. And again, it's to make sure our scouts, all of our leaders too, stay safe. So make sure, plan your schedule to get your medical form completed.
Med forms, we always get lots of questions about that, as it goes on. I just, if it's like sparks the subject, this is a great place to do it right here on the show. I always want to answer questions about med forms. It's like, I don't know, it's kind of a complicated thing, to be honest with you, but I'm hoping that we can make it simpler for everybody. Pam says, and honestly, the people who hold your records don't judge. Honestly, could be life or death when
Mhm.
it comes to writing in your medications and allergies. She's right. Yes. So, um, making sure that you have all those things written down. It's incumbent upon, or I guess it's the job of the camp director or the event that you're at to check through those, I guess the med person, Phil,
Mhm. Yeah.
um, to check through those. It's really not to judge, like Pam says. It's actually just to be aware. And so if somebody's on our campus that has, a pre-existing condition or a health history, it helps us to know that, in the event of emergencies. It helps us to respond, in ways that, could save your life. So that's the point of it. Unit leaders that have those for your units. If you didn't know that's what that's for, that's what that's for. So you don't just collect them and say, "Oh, yep, that's up to date." It is something that you want to check through and look through and discuss with your folks. So, anyway, okay, great. That's our safety moment of the day. Thank you, Phil, for taking care of that for us. Let's move on. We've got some trainings coming up here, Phil. You want to tell us about wilderness first aid?
Absolutely. This is an incredible training course conducted by Anna Hall a
Oh yeah,
couple
she's
times
great.
every year. She is one of the best in the business. This is a great opportunity. If any of your scouts are going to a high adventure base, they'll need a leader with wilderness first aid training. So this is a great way to get it done and get it taken care of.
Yes, and these are the current dates for this year, all the way through November for this, and they fill up fast. By the way, I would not,
They do.
be surprised if the March date is not already filled up. So, mostly because it's required for, if you're doing a Philmont or a high adventure trek, you have to somebody in your crew has to have that, right, Phil?
They
Is that
do.
what the
Yes.
so
Yep.
yeah. If you're going on a Philmont, or if you're going on any kind of high adventure trek, you got to plan ahead for these things. You need somebody that's current, in wilderness first aid, to go along. But also, it's just good knowledge to have. I feel safer when
Mhm.
when we have somebody along, and qualified in wilderness first aid. We got Baloo coming up. Scott, you got something to do with this one, right?
Uh, I'm not helping with this one, but normally I am. So,
Oh,
but
sometimes you do,
blue
yeah.
is a must, and I say that for all cub leaders and parents. But it's our basic adult leader outdoor orientation. So it is your basic introduction as to how to be a leader and how to take cubs into the woods, and most importantly, how to do that safely where they can have fun and learn their skills. So.
That's right. Yeah. So, it sort of, makes it a little. It kind of simplifies it for you, so you're not too overwhelmed the first time you take, your group camping.
Mhm.
You got to have at least one for the pack anytime the pack goes camping. And if that guy that's Baloo trained isn't going, you actually should have another one. So it's good to have multiple people in your Cub Scout pack that are Baloo trained. Next up,
One is none.
one, yeah,
One is
one,
none.
right, exactly. So, and two is cutting it kind of close, right?
Uh-huh.
So,
Mhm.
okay, so, let's talk intro to outdoor leader skills, IOLS, coming up. Also, same weekend, Scoutland. It's during the Appalachian Camporee. So you
I
and I are
agree.
both going to be there anyway, right?
Yeah, it's going to be a whole lot of fun. I think we've got Adam Stevenson on board again to lead us through that one. But it is that next level. But it is a training requirement for assistant scoutmasters and scoutmasters. So if we have
Yes.
any of those, I shamed some of our leaders at Roundtable about our position specific training numbers. So if you're one of those people that I shamed,
Yeah,
I'd love to
especially
see
if you're
you.
a new Scoutmaster or
Mhm.
new
Yeah.
Assistant Scoutmaster, you just crossed over with your AOLs. You need to go on ahead and go through this. You're not fully and completely trained until you have IOLS
Yep.
under your belt. So it's a gotta do as Scoutmasters, Assistant Scoutmasters. It's really for anybody, and a great introduction to those outdoor leader skills that you need to already know before you're working directly with scouts out on the trail
Yep.
anytime.
Troop level
So
training.
troop level training, yes. Okay, all right. So that's just two trainings that are coming up in the new year here. We've got plenty of others. I know that there's going to be like leader specific trainings and such that'll all be on the training page when you go to the NEGA website, nega-bsa.org/training. Hit it and we'll see you there. Actually, if you go to any one of the QR codes for IOLS or Baloo, it will take you to the training page as well. So you can hit those on the board. Now it's time for what's next. We're coming in at the 30-minute mark here, Phil. I think this will be record time. I'm blazing through this, but of course, you know what slows us down, and actually I love this part of it, is when you comment or throw questions down in the comments section. That gives us a little
Hmm.
more time on air if you do have some, or if you're adding to the show like Miss Pam. Thank you very much for being on the show with us today. Join in on the fun and we'll add you to it and plus give you your shout out down in the comments below. So first up, coming up, Scout Night with the Gladiators. And if you are one of those that purchased tickets for our December 27th game during over the holidays that was postponed, the actual 27th game was postponed to the end of April. And so we asked them, hey, I don't think any of our guys want to go to that game. If you do want to go to that game, by the way, you're welcome to. If you just have to see them play I think it was the Swamp Rabbits or whoever. Anyway,
The Ghost
uh,
Pirates.
it was supposed to be. Oh yeah, it was the Savannah
Yeah.
Ghost Pirates. Yeah, and so. But most of our tickets automatically got moved to January 18th. So if you were a ticket purchaser for the December 27th game, you need to re-download your tickets. Search in your email for FIVO, Northeast Georgia Council. I'll throw a comment up there about that. You'll also get that in your pre-event communication for next week. If you can't make it to the January 18th game, give Daniel a call, and I'll help you get it set up. Or give our ticket rep Alex a call, and you have his phone number in your pre-event from the previous game. But hopefully, you can all join us for January 18th versus the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. We got Scott. You got a couple Cub Scouts going down on the ice with us.
Yep, I got some coming.
I think
511's
this.
coming.
If you can't make it to this game, you can make it to the February 26th game. A big highlight for that one is that every scout will get to go down on the ice. It's Heroes Night, and we'll be carrying the giant American flag. Like if you saw, we did that. Scott, was it your pack that was with us that did that at the Stripers game?
Yeah, that
Anyway,
was a big
so
old flag too.
that's happening at the February 26th game versus the Icemen on a Friday night. We're gonna have every scout leader, every parent, every scout in uniform is gonna get to go down on the ice to carry the big American flag out. So come out and represent the Northeast Georgia Council. If you're going to the January 18th game, by the way, we have I forget what you call it. It's an on ice feature too. Oh, slap shots. We get to do slap shots with the players after the game. So that's a lot of fun. Man, they just every year they are the Gladiators go over the top for scouts when we do Scout Night,
Mhm.
and I appreciate all of our ticket purchasers for being a part of Scout Night with the Gladiators coming up. We got a third game which we'll announce later on in the season, but looking forward to it. The Gladiators are actually pretty good this year, y'all. Did y'all know that?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a ton of fun.
And I'm a huge fan. Oh, I don't have my Gladiators hat back here. I'm a huge fan. So I want to give a shout out. Go Gladiators. Because they're tops in the ECHL right now, and I love it. So, have you, Phil? Are you going to that game, the January 18th game?
I am.
It's a Sunday. Okay, all right, yeah, cool. Well, we're gonna have a lot of fun.
That's where all the cool kids are going to be.
And wait, Scott, you're going too, right? Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah. So we're all. Oh, hey, we're all gonna be there. Yeah.
That's where all the cool kids are going to be. So if you want to be cool, you have to come.
There's not many tickets left. You're gonna have to buy your tickets today if you want to go to that game, January 18th versus the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. Tickets online. Hit that QR code, and I'll drop a link down in the comments. Also, January, February is Advance-A-Rama time. We got one in the Appalachia district. Actually, that's the actual slide from your from your roundtable, but promoting all of the Advance-A-Ramas. We got one coming up at the end of January in Sweetwater over at where is there? Is it Brookwood High School? Phil, I don't remember. I think it's at Brookwood. Somebody is in here from Sweetwater that will tell me. But hit that QR code. It takes you to all the Advance-A-Rama signups. If you're Merit Badge crazy, a lot to choose from. There's 30 plus at the Sweetwater one. There's 30 plus Merit Badges offered at the Appalachia one. But there's several other districts: Chattahoochee, I think Etowah, Cherokee, all have one coming up. And coming up here in January and February, Pam says anytime. Oh, I think I was saying thank you to Pam for being on the show. Ricky said, "Hey, Todd Kelly." Oh, did Todd leave a message on here? I didn't see one. Hey, well, I'll join Ricky. Hey, Todd, how are you? Great. So join us at one of the Advance-A-Ramas where we're going to talk about, or where we'll have featuring Merit Badges. I know at the Appalachia one featuring brand new artificial intelligence Merit Badge and cybersecurity. And some Merit Badges at the Appalachia one have already filled up, and it's not till the end of February. So get online, get registered for your class now. And earn a Merit Badge. It's Advance-A-Rama time.
And if your AOLs are getting ready to cross over and they cross over beforehand, that's a great time to introduce them to Merit Badges.
Oh yes, this is a great crossover activity. For some of these Advance-A-Ramas, they'll be crossing over just in time. Pam says, "How long have Advance-A-Ramas been around in Northeast Georgia?" Oh, good question, right, Phil?
Oh yeah, that's a great question.
So I was trying to say this at my last maybe it was district committee or roundtable. I got corrected, but it's okay. When I was a kid, though, let's see, my first Advance-A-Rama was in 1989, and it was at Central Gwinnett High School, which is where the Appalachia District hosts its Advance-A-Rama today. The longest running Advance-A-Rama. I know when Appalachia District formed, or when the split happened, they held it in different locations, but this is the main one. And I guess when the old Alcovy District, they outgrew Central Gwinnett, so they had moved to Berkmar. And when Sweetwater formed, I think Appalachia moved back to Central Gwinnett. But anyway, it's been at Central Gwinnett since I was a kid. That was in 1989, Pam. And it looked like something they had been doing for years before that. So we're talking 30, or let's see, that's over 30 years ago. Probably 40 plus years at least, Pam, on the Advance-A-Ramas. Not every district's been doing it that long. I know for sure that the Gwinnett districts have been doing it, that many years plus. Cherokee District has had one at the University of Georgia for over 20 years at the forestry school, which is kind of their highlight. I used to help out at that one when I lived in the Athens area, but they've been going on for a long time. So input, you guys, do y'all know any other Advance-A-Rama history? Scott, you went to them as a kid, right? Or both of y'all did, right?
Yeah, we definitely did. I was just going to say that I won't let Phil tell you how old we were in 89 when you were going to Advance-A-Rama.
Oh, little babies.
It's been going on a long time. Yeah. And it's always fun. It's a great place for scouts to get some Merit Badges that they may not have exposure to. And since all the districts do different ones at different times, it's a good opportunity to bounce around, and kind of like Pokemon, you can catch them all.
And so, like, for instance, in Appalachia, we only do the one, which is why it's kind of a big, major event for us. We do 30 some odd Merit Badge. Like Etowah District does two. They do one in the fall and one in the springtime. I think maybe it might be on the same day as the Appalachia one, but I think it's a little bit smaller scale because they do
Mhm.
two. But anyway, hopefully that answers your question. Phil, Scott, y'all were y'all in the same troop? I can't remember now. No,
No, we were.
y'all went to the same high
No.
school. But
Yes.
did your troops go to the one at Central Gwinnett? That's what I was going to
Oh,
ask.
yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm not crazy. All right.
We're both Appalachia kids.
Yeah, I got Appalachia Originals here. Okay, very
Yep.
good. Yep. Okay. Well, moving on. Advanceorama. By the way, hit that QR code. It takes you to all of the Advanceoramas going on this winter and spring in the Northeast Georgia Council, or hit the home page, and it's in the top right box on the home page. NEGA-BSA.org. Let's move on in the show. Here we go. Celebrating the 50th year anniversary of Winterfest in Gatlinburg. Phil, Scott, have y'all ever been to Winterfest before?
I have not.
And actually, that's one of the last events I've actually never been to.
I have been several times. I used to take scouts to it, and it was impressive. It was huge. Post COVID, it's not back to where it was, and they do it in a different location now, but it's still very impressive. Tons of explorers and venturers is mainly what it's for, but older scouts can also join in on the fun. And I know that they have tons of awesome events. It's one of the most impressive scouting events that we put on in Gatlinburg. Scouts and explorers from all over the country come to this event, and in the thousands. And I would dare say that if you're not signed up by now, you need to get that way ASAP.
Mhm.
Adam says, "Hello, everyone." All right, welcome to the show, Adam. That's Appalachia District on the board there tonight. So we got a bunch, and coming up Monday. Is that right, Phil? Monday, March 9th.
I believe so, yeah.
Monday, March 9th is Scout Day. It has been like on a Wednesday or a Thursday before, but I guess it's on a Monday now. Anyway, and I'll be there. So Monday, March 9th, Scout Day at the Georgia State Capitol. We don't have. We usually have you sign up on our webpage, nega-bsa.org. It's not updated yet, but we will have it soon. And I'll put a link down in the comments on the YouTube channel and on the Facebook page, so that you know where to go. But Scout Day at the Capitol, make sure to mark that on your calendars. Monday, March 9, 2026. And this is a picture that I snapped of, uh, is that Representative Chuck F. Strachan
Mhm.
from the Decula Mulberry area?
It sure is.
And standing surrounded by hundreds of Cub Scouts.
Yeah, just a few.
It's just kind of funny to look at all the different faces while he's at the podium on the
Oh,
mic speaking.
My
But
my little one is right there on the very far left in the
oh, okay.
bear hat right there.
Are you kidding me? Where?
Yep,
I
yep.
see.
That's
Yep,
Ellie.
Ellie right there. And I bet there's other Sheerans cropped out of the picture to her
Very
right,
specifically,
probably.
I'm sure.
Yeah, but Chuck is a scout from Northeast Georgia Council, and went to Camp Rainey Mountain. Every time he sees me, he says hello, and reminds me how old I am, because I was a camp counselor when he went to camp there. So anyway,
It's an
but
awesome event, though.
and he's got two
Really
Cub
cool.
Scouts in the program as well. But this is a great event. A chance to talk to senators and representatives from around the state, and it's great to just have a good showing of uniforms in the building. So I love it. That's it for me on what's next. You know what's really next, Phil? Is
I think I do.
yeah, here, this is your segment. It's all yours. Talk to us about summer camp.
Yeah, it's hard to believe we're less than 6 months away from kicking off the 2026 summer camping season. We mentioned at the top of the show that we just had our first summer camp interview session.
Mhm.
We're still signing up spots for troops. We picked up 3 troops just over the weekend who are still looking for their summer camp homes. We do have availability in all weeks still, but the weeks in June are starting to fill up, and they won't last probably much longer. It's going to be a huge summer. We're really excited about the things that we have going on. We're going to be adding on a big addition to our trade skills facility that was extremely popular last year. and we're going to look to continue to grow and build it up even better than it was. It's a huge opportunity for your Scouts BSA troops to come out to Rainey Mountain. So come join us this summer. We're going to have a great time.
Yes, summer camp is the biggest thing that we put on in our council at beautiful Camp Rainey Mountain, our treasured home for summer camping. And Adam writes on the comments, he was at our fishing derby. He's talking about Chuck F. Stration, by the way. That's right. Him and his two sons were at the fishing derby in Lawrenceville, not back in October. Summer camp, and I just wanted to, I've got. I put pictures up from these are just pictures off of my phone when I was at summer camp this year during, I think this is week 4 or maybe week 5, I can't remember. And so just sharing, I visited the Eagles 3 kitchen where they do, and this is a full class of scouts doing the cooking merit badge in one of the most unique outdoor classrooms in the country. One of the most innovative cooking merit badge experiences that they'll ever get. You can only get that here at Camp Rainey Mountain in the Eagles 3 kitchen. And also our new trade skills area. This is our welding instructor and scouts putting on their safety gear, about to go into the welding area. Hands-on is the name of the game at Camp Rainey Mountain. And we got a lot of that. This is scouts on the new trail, our signature first year camper program. And they don't sit down for very long in that program. They get up and they go out and they do hands-on stuff. And that's what people say about the new trail and about our first year camper program. We have some of the best staff members there, helping kids get to first class within the first few months of their scouting career at summer camp. Here's just a side shot of that's from my phone. Our 40-foot climbing tower. That's not the only thing down there in Challenge Valley. It's just the easiest thing to take a picture of. Everything else is kind of covered up with trees and back in the forest. And we just want to always highlight, some of the high adventure things going on in Challenge Valley. Rose Barker, longtime supporter of the show, writes TNT. That's her comment with a firecracker there. Thank you for that. Big shout out to the New Trail folks. They getting a shout out. And then, of course, here in the Stewart Amphitheater with 1,000 of your closest friends, looking out at beautiful Lake Toccoa there on any given campfire night. This is one of our scouts launched in to the air on the Blob.
Yep.
We got a lot of Blob videos on our YouTube channel. This is our waterfront staff doing some canoe training and gunneled up here in the middle of the lake. It's probably why they're not smiling. I'm not sure. I don't know why they're not smiling. But, a troop from Texas doing a skit out at the campfire on the last night of their visit. Just so many great memories. That's just from the 1 week that I was there and got to experience summer camp. I don't get to go, working there for 7 or 8 weeks. That there's nothing that can beat that. But if you can get up there for a week and experience Camp Rainey Mountain, especially our camp staff, the highly motivated and truly dedicated, it is the premier experience in scouting and the pinnacle of your scouting year for Scouts BSA troops. We want you to join us at beautiful Camp Rainey Mountain this summer. And we've got just a few spots left. Hit that QR code or drop it down in the comments and we'll get in touch with you and make sure that your troop gets a spot at beautiful Camp Rainey Mountain for summer camp in 2026, Phil. It's going to be a great year at summer camp. I can't wait. It's going to be awesome.
That's where we're heading. Second week of July, we'll be there.
All right. Yep. So Troop 514 is going to be going. That's good. The adventure continues unfolding in just under 60 minutes, completes our show, the 12 Points live stream broadcast, brought to you by the Northeast Georgia Council. We say thanks and see you at camp. Any parting thoughts for the day, you guys? Thanks for being on the show today. Rose, Adam, Pam, thanks for being on the show. Ricky, you're the big winner of the day. Ricky's going to get the 70th anniversary hat from earlier in the show. If you're joining us on the rebroadcast on YouTube, I will have time stamps down in the comments so you can skip ahead. But there's not any boring parts to this show, right, Scott? It
None
was all
whatsoever.
pretty.
None.
It was all pretty interesting to me. Rusty, thanks for being on the show today. Everybody that was here, especially in the early part of the show, Scott, Anderson, and Dave, thank you guys for being with us on the show today. We say thanks and see you at camp. Happy New Year to everybody. Hoping you can get out there and get on the trail. What other parting thoughts you guys have for the month of January as we embark on the new adventure? Scott, you got anything?
Yeah, just time to kick it off. I'm excited. I'll see all of you Appalachie folks at Roundtable.
You got a lot going on. You're crossing one over and about to take over a new troop.
Yep, take it. My troop. That one's mine.
That's the troop you. Oh, that's the troop you
I'm
grew
going
up.
home. So, yep, got one
Yes.
crossing over to the troop, and I'll have a little later in May. I'll have a new wolf and a new Weeblo. So.
Very good. All right. And Rose says, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, Rose. Thanks for being on the show with us today. Phil, what do you got? You got anything else for us for the new year?
No, it's a very happy New Year to everybody. Looking forward to seeing everybody both at our OA banquet next Saturday and then coming to the hockey game on the 18th.
Yes. I'm very excited about the hockey game. I was very excited about it on the 27th when half my family was coming in town for Christmas and I had to cancel that one. But we'll be on there. Ricky says, thanks, guys. Enjoyed the show. Thanks for being on the show with us today. And thanks for being a part. And congratulations on your big win. We'll figure out how to get your hat to you.
I'll bring it up to the banquet next week, and I'm sure.
Ricky, you'll be at the banquet. Very good, perfect, Phil. Thank you very much. Hey, we're always here. We're gonna do another one of these next month, and so we hope you'll join us here on our YouTube channel. Ricky says, "See you Saturday." I'm just waiting to see if there's any other last minute comments to come in.
There's always at least one.
That's my favorite part of the show. So, yeah. And Brad says, thank you. Thank you for being on the show. Thanks for being on the show with us today, Brad, and joining us. That's another one from Appalachie. Very good. We're racking it up today, you guys.
Yeah. Got the Appalachie awesome. Folks on. Got to represent.
Yep. Okay. We're gonna blast that guy up there. We'll hit that last. Hey, if you like this, if you liked this video, be sure to like and subscribe and check out some of our other videos on our YouTube channel because we got a bunch of other ones. Good show today, guys. Thanks for being on with us. Scott, thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. And we'll hit it there.